Welcome to this week's edition of the RegTech Africa News Roundup. And here are the top headlines for the week. ICPC and Ministry of Communication Innovation forge alliance to combat corruption with digital public infrastructure. CIBN supports banking recapitalization for enhanced economic lending. CBN partners with international money transfer companies to boost remittance to Nigeria. In Africa, TLcom Capital raises $154 million to bolster investment in African startups. Mauritania engages G+D to develop digital Ouguiya. Central banks collaborate on Tokenisation initiative. And finally, strengthening AML regulations, EU's impact on cryptocurrency compliance. Now the news in details. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has solidified a strategic partnership with the Ministry of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy to intensify the fight against corruption through the utilization of digital public infrastructure (DPI). The collaboration was formalized during a courtesy visit by the ICPC chairman, Dr. Musa Aliyu SAN, to the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani. The Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria (CIBN) has voiced its backing for the ongoing banking recapitalization exercise, citing its potential to bolster banks' lending capacity to the economy. President of the CIBN, Dr. Ken Okpara, emphasized the necessity of increasing credit allocation to key sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, and services which play pivotal roles in propelling economic development. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has joined forces with multiple international money transfer organizations (IMTOs) to double the influx of remittances to Nigeria, a move aimed at bolstering the dynamics of the foreign exchange market. Let's go for a short break, and when we come back, the news continues. Welcome to the 2024 RegTech Africa Conference on Awards, happening in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, on the 23rd and 24th of May 2024. This event promises 2 days of unparalleled insights and interaction. Theme: Harnessing Partnerships for Africa's Prosperity, Bridging the Data Trust Gap. 50+ speakers, 1,000+ participants. Join us as we empower women in RegTech and captivating roundtable discussions. Calling all C-level executives, regulators, policymakers, investors, and key industry stakeholders. This is your platform to drive innovation and regulatory excellence. Register now and be part of this transformative experience at the 2024 RegTech Africa Conference on Awards. Engage, connect, collaborate. See you there. Now in African news, TLcom Capital, a prominent early-stage African venture capital firm, has secured $154 million from investors to fuel its expansion into Egypt and amplify its investment in startups addressing Africa's challenges through innovative solutions. The investors in the latest funding round include the European Investment Bank, Allianz SE, and the Visa Foundation. The Central Bank of Mauritania has enlisted the expertise of DCK plus Devrient's G+D to conceptualize the digital rendition of the national currency, the Ouguiya, as a complementary form of currency alongside physical cash. G+D's involvement in CBDC ventures extends to other African countries, including analogous projects in Ghana and Eswatini. Now in the world news, the Bank of International Settlement (BIS), along with several central banks, have initiated a significant project aimed at exploring the tokenization of cross-border payments. The participating central banks, Bank of France representing the Eurosystem, Bank of England, Bank of Korea, Bank of Mexico, Swiss National Bank, Bank of England, and the Federal Reserve Bank of New York will collaborate on the project aimed Agora, meaning marketplace in Greek. In a move aimed at fortifying its anti-money laundering (AML) and counter-terrorism financing framework, the European Parliament has recently approved a comprehensive set of regulations with significant implications for the cryptocurrency sector. The newly adopted regulations entail bolster due diligence protocols and heightened scrutiny of customer identities. And that's it, Erratic Africa News Roundup. Join us again next week for all other important news updates.